Howdy, guys.
It's almost like I think people would probably be surprised to see you walking like that. Can you kind of give us the time frame when you had the surgery, what it's like to kind of be walking on your?
I had surgery last Tuesday, so about a week. Yeah, I went in for a scope. I mean, there's always a possibility that my ACL could be, compromised, but I was still, thinking, positive mindset, optimistic is going in. I'm just gonna scope it, be able to brace it, and be able to get back in, a couple of games. But, I know I had said on the Bleacher Report, like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna be back for the Jets game, and then, right before the Jets game, I'm going IR. So, my mentality was to be able to get back, for the Jets game. But after we got to Dallas and they put actual eyes on my ACL. It's better than the MRI. It looked compromised, and I just gave Ned Bresky and Dr. Cooper, that decision because I was gonna be under. So I just gave them a decision, and they made the right decision to just go ahead and get the ACL revision. And a week later, I'm back here. I'm walking. Actually, like 2 days outside of surgery, I was already walking with the brace on, and then I lost that brace 4 days after surgery. So it's way different than studies and research are way different than 2014 when I had my first ACL. So I think whenever you have an injury like this, whenever you go through things like this, your mindset and how you are mentally is like 75% of it. And I'm in a great spot. I got a son. He's 16 months, and I got another son that'll be here in February. So I don't really have any I don't have any complaints about anything. God has been good to me. Got a great team. Got great teammates. I could do this by myself, but to have a family and fans and teammates and so many people support you and uplifting you. I know for sure that I'd be able to get back to the same run that I was, if not better.
You said that it was a possibility. But what was it like when you found out what they needed to do?
I mean, I was still under the medicine and stuff. When I woke up, I was like, man, what's going on? They were like, yeah, we went ahead and did it. I was like, okay. Okay, so it is what it is. I mean, I can't dwell on it. I mean, I trusted them, to make the best, decision. And Dr. Cooper, he's one of the best in the game. And, Nate Bresky was in the operating room as well. So I trusted both of those guys, and, they made the right decision. I wanted to come back, and I wanted to at least have a possibility of, coming back, but it just wasn't there.
When you mentioned that, the mental side of it, I imagine it's harder when there's hope that you'll be back soon and then kind of that whiplash. What is that like compared to getting the immediate bad news and knowing what would happen instead, having to go through thinking you'll be back, this happened?
Don't blink. You just gotta, just keep going. You don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I honestly don't like hearing I feel sorry for you, and I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm blessed, and I'm in a great situation. I'll be back, next year. I'm supposed to be here for 6 years anyway. So, I got a lot of time to get back and do what I'm supposed to do. To really not be on the field and be a part of this year, because this year is special. It's tough, but immediately when I hit with those thoughts, I started thinking okay, how can I contribute? How can I contribute in other ways? What can I do to help this team? What can I do to still be a factor and involved in this team? So, that's where my mindset is, and that's where I'm always at. I'm always in an optimistic, positive mindset, and so I just try to find other ways to, help this team win and be a part of this team.
What do you tell the guys like AJ, Boogie, and Greg now that you're kind of on the outside? How involved will you stay with those guys?
Same fun. Today felt the same. I don't practice on Wednesdays anyway, so. I came in today, felt like the same day. I come in, go to the weight room, go to the, training room, get some rehab, check in on the meeting rooms, and today it felt like this how it normally feels for me. So that was good. But AJ Boogie, Greg, Shaq Lawson, DQ, Tim Settle, Ed Oliver, man, I saw an article. It said Vaughn was. Not like I be reading all my articles and stuff, not like I be doing that. But I saw an article. It said Vaughn was a luxury, not a necessity. And that was true, man. Like, we got guys in there that we can go. We still gonna be the same, team, and we're able to, perform and do everything that we can. We got AJ Boogie Basham, Greg, Shaq Lawson's been playing incredible, man. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just like the luxury. That's like I'm just like the Ferrari that you bring out, and you're out around. But these other guys, man, I don't see any drop off with these guys, man. I was watching the game in Dallas. At a little sports bar, and I was just so proud to like see all those guys make plays, and Greg get the sack force fumble to end the game, and then AJ had a play where he just ran around the guy, and Mike was trying to throw a screen, and AJ was already on him. Like, man, I was just so proud to see all of those guys, man, and to watch all those guys on TV, and it just motivated me. Like, no, I got to get back. I can't be in Dallas another week. I got to get back to the Buffalo Bills immediately.
You talk about to be here for the next month.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here until we go to Arizona and win it. I'm gonna be here all the way through. I'm not going anywhere. Travel with the team. Hopefully set it up where my off days will be when we travel. So
You'll watch
I'm back at work. Where else would you rather be than right here? Right now with the 2020 Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen and his offense, man. I feel better at work. This is where I want to be.
What's it like for you to sit in a sports bar and watch the Bills?
Well, I had rented the sports bar out, so it was just, because I had planned on being there for a while, right? I planned on being there for a while, and I am injured, so I needed like a sports bar that I had my game ready and I had my Normatec, and I told my assistant I need to find a sports bar that I can be relaxed at, that I can actually sit at from 12 noon in Dallas and watch all the games up until the Sunday night game versus the Chargers and the was it Chargers-Dolphins? Chargers-Dolphins. So I told Marnie, which is my assistant, that I need a sports bar. I'm gonna be there for 10 and a half hours, and you can imagine like some sports bars are packed on Sundays, but we found a place called Touchdowns in DeSoto, and they rented it out to me and my family, and they had a recliner, and I did game ready Normatec, taking out game ready Normatec, taking out, and I did that from noon to 10:30 at night.
What is your role on?
Sports bar?
It's Touchdowns.
I'm sorry, you napped in the sports bar?
I napped in the sports bar. Yeah, watching 3 games straight. You gonna when the Bills not on, you're gonna fall asleep for a little bit. That was good.
What's your role going to be on game days? Do you know what you'll be doing? Will you be on the sideline sometimes with guys with injuries?
Probably not.
Or
Yeah, probably not immediately. Probably not on sideline. These guys moving fast, and I don't know if I'll be able to move out in time. I can walk and do all these things, but I don't know if I'll be able to move out fast enough to get out of the way. So I'll probably be in the booth. I don't think this weekend is supposed to be super snowy and icy, so I might just stay at home. I don't want to risk walking in the snow. But if it's able for me to be there, and as soon as I can get on the sideline, I'm on the sideline with my headset on, and I'm into it, man. Like, whatever role I got, that's in life in general. Whatever role I got, man, I give it 110%. And, I'm super excited for this role to be a part of my team and really, to work on the other side of football, like talking with the coaches and the scouts and, being able to, be around Bean and, see some of the things that they do is, that's what I want to do after football. So just use all the time that I got, all the extra time I got to just, be around those guys and really pour back into my my post-football career.
Ron, was there a point in your
Last one for Ron.
a little bit? You mentioned Greg Rousseau in the script set. Playing opposite him for 3 months, can you tell us kind of what you've seen in his development over the course of the season?
Well, he's all of 6'7", very rangy. Like I said before, I've been feeding him gunpowder and gasoline. Whenever you 6'7" and you just got a mean, tough attitude, it's really nobody that can block you. It's just a matter of time before you get there and you disrupt, the offense. And of course he's 6'7" and I'm 6'3", so we talk a lot more about mindset. And it's good to just see, some of the speeches and some of the chats that we had about mindset. And it's dope to see not only Greg, but Boogie and AJ and Shaq and all these guys just taking tenfold, DQ, just some of the little things and about taking advantage of every single moment and not blinking. So it's good to see all of those guys take just those little itty chats and make it their own, man. So it's just an honor and a privilege to be here and be with the Buffalo Bills, and really I'm excited for this role, man. I'm excited to show my teammates how dope I am. Like I did it on the football field, did it in the meeting room, but to really be hit with adversity and to push through it with a smile on your face, man, I'm excited to show them like it's more than just lip service for me. I actually live, this positive mindset life, and I actually live in an optimistic, in an optimistic area of it. It's not always gonna be good, but whenever it is good, you got to take advantage, and whenever it's bad, you just got to keep pushing and know that there'll be brighter days. You had one?
Yeah, thank you. At what point in your life did you realize that was going to be the mindset that you were always going to kind of have, the power of positivity?
Probably in 2020. In 2020, after Kobe had passed, and the Last Dance with Michael Jordan, and I had worked with Trevor Mowat that off season as well, and I was just looking at those guys, and I was like, man, like, am I the leader that they were? Of course, they play basketball, and nobody would be able to be Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. But I'm like, am I leading the guys in a way that they would? And I just had to take a look in the mirror, and like, I wasn't. I had to take a deep, look in the mirror at myself and my leadership skills, and I wasn't. And the thing about life is you always got the opportunity to change. And right then and there, I put all my eggs in one basket and said, I'm gonna give it my all, on and off the football field. I'm gonna try to be the best. Not try, cause you can try to lift up this phone. Like, you either do it or you don't. Like, I just made the decision to be the best leader that I could, especially for the young guys and the new guys coming in, and boom, there it was. Like, positive, optimistic, and it's not always gonna be good. Sometimes bad things happen, but I just rather live on the positive side of things. It's more upside in that area. Appreciate you guys.